The Quench, where you ask, we answer.
So now, as we have mentioned before, that the burden of gossiping is hurting someone, yeah? And we've had a few examples, and I wanted us to have a few more. I want us to have an as much interactive session as we possibly can. And I had seen a hand here.
Okay, hi everyone.
Hi.
My name is Esther, and I've been a victim of gossip, and I have gossiped before.
Okay.
Not once, not twice. So I think sometimes the reason why people gossip is because someone might have done something wrong to you, and you don't have the courage to tell them or to confront them. So you might, like, you get a close friend, unamu-explainia, this person did this and that, and I was not happy. You're gossiping pia?
Yes.
Gossiping?
Is this gossiping?
As long as any information that is relayed behind the back of the person concerned, that is gossip. The information should go directly. If it was supposed to come to Kimani, let it come to Kimani, and I'll know that this is Kimani who is told this information. But the moment it's told the third party, then it becomes gossip.
You know, sometimes you might go to a second person so that maybe they advise you how you should maybe act, ama what you can do, kwa sababu pia maybe huyo mtu alikukosea sana and you are so angry, na unajua sometimes ukiambia mtu shida yako inapungua, so I think that's healthy.
Retaliation after being hurt. So this started with you being hurt, and then it happened like that. I love that. I love that. I do that a lot, unfortunately. Pass the microphone to the back, please. Let us have.
Or maybe I can answer this.
Yes.
Try to answer so that we cannot leave it hanging.
Yeah.
I said in the onset of our show that anytime we have gossip, it can either have a good impact, positive, or negative, or which we call bad impact.
Yes.
That information which is relayed, it is there, and I said initially that it is there to make our moral judgment, whether to continue with the trend or the person doing it will change the trend.
Yes.
And I said that a behavior can either be learned, unaweza kusoma tabia.
Yes.
The trend, mtu amekuongea, you can have that person changing or learning the behavior. The behavior can be unlearned. That person, whatever that alikuwa amefanya, it can also go off. Or the last one can be relearned because that person had that trend. But the moment you share that information, then that person gets the information. Either the accomplice or the person himself will change. So I think that is what I said. Yeah. It is either positive or negative.
It can go either way.
Yeah.
It can go either way. Yes, the gentleman at the back.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Kennedy Baraza, and I would also like to contribute to the topic because actually we are focusing more on these people who gossip and why they gossip, but what we forget is the reason why they gossip. Because what I tend to believe, a person who gossips is a bubbling brook. This is a kind of a person who doesn't have a reservoir. Any information that you get, you always find your way out on how you can channel it out. If I don't have a person next to me whom I can share that information with, I'll call someone and tell him, by the way, this and this happened. So
excellent.
The problem is
bubbling brook.
So the problem is this person doesn't have a reservoir. So any information he or she receives is looking for a way out. And the other part is the Dead Sea. Now these are the kind of people who don't gossip. You will bring all the information and they'll never talk about it, and they're comfortable with it and they're happy.
So people gossip because they're bubbling brooks.
Yeah, they don't have a reservoir.
They don't have a reservoir.
That is number one. And number two, the reason why you can also gossip is trying to find solution, as my friend has said. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I think those are the two main reasons why people gossip.
Can you be both a bubbling brook and you try to find a solution?
Yeah, if you're a bubbling brook, if something goes wrong, you'll always look for solution. But for a Dead Sea person, we'll always find ways on how to work things out on his or her own.
Oh, so you're saying this is a personality issue?
Yeah, it's a personality issue.
Okay. Do we have anyone else that's... Okay, I love the hands. Pass it to the lady here. And as you're passing it, I want Madam Beatrice to tell us, because you look like this one is, but she's a bit quiet. Tell us, do you agree with him that this is more of a personality issue than it is a moral one?
You know, personality is something you keep on repeating yourself. And habit.
A habit.
You keep on making until people tag you. When you see so and so, you are even known everywhere where
This
you
is
are.
how so and so is.
Yeah. And as we have said, that gossip, we gossip anywhere. Anytime. You can even gossip about food. This water is cold. This food is salty. You gossip about somebody's, what can I say? The figure of that person is tall, is what. We gossip about anything. Even here, look at this person. The clothes you are putting on. the way I told you about the in Numbers, you know, these sisters of Moses and the brother, they're also gossiping about the wife of Moses. Look at this wife, a Cushite wife. How many times we've been gossiping? Even our brothers, our sisters, the kind of the partners they are. Look at them, they are not even matching. I don't know that fella, where was I cannot understand why he ended up marrying that person. You see? So we gossip a lot of things. Even in the house of God. You see a minister of God, you say, now today pastor was so powerful. I did not sleep. We gossip a lot of things.
Did not sleep.
And I want to answer the question of my sister Blessing, that there is a difference between gossip and then correcting somebody. When you correct somebody, you go to that person. You go to that person direct and speak to that person when you are confronting or anything. And gossip is when you speak against the person, backbiting, the person is not there.
Pastor Elijah.
Yeah, thank you.
Before we continue, Babbling Brook.
Yeah, that's where I am. That's where I am. I am there.
I love the term, by the way.
Yeah.
Babbling Brook.
Yeah, I wanted to concur with what Baraza has said, and I like it actually. And I also add this, that gossip has become a social skill.
I agree.
It is now a skill of how to win others
Over
an issue. And as we are saying that it has happened even in our churches, even currently, it has become a talk of the day. Somebody said sometimes back that there was a certain disease called foot and mouth. Because you receive the information, you are waiting now. When shall I take this information to Joanne? When am I going to take this information to so and so?
Yes.
Because the sickness is there. That you receive the information and you are ready now to take it now by a verbal action. And now you want that person to win that person into your camp. That is why we are saying, we are calling it
a babbling brook.
You can imagine now the skills. Number two, it depends on the motive.
Yes.
The motive.
I think we should.
If I am taking this information with a good motive, then definitely and absolutely we are going to correct somebody. But if I take that information with the wrong feeling and a motive that ataniona, and you see the way we change our lips, ataniona, you know, that is the kind of information that you see that this one now is distorting.
Yes.
So it depends on the skill that the applier, the person applying the gossip is applying. If he is applying in a positive way, whether to correct, then, but remember, anything that is done or a word that is spoken, and that's why the Bible says in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 28 to 29, but be careful of the words that you speak. If that person is taking that information for the sake ya kujiwin, then there is something wrong there. So let's be careful. Let's be choosy of our words and also be careful about the feelings of the other person.
Yes.
Otherwise, we might lose many people. And you remember that we have differences. I have individual differences. And the way of withholding shock. Madam Karimi, today, if I get an information or some pieces of information that are a bit shocking to me.
Yes.
It depends on the way my resilience is.
Yes.
And also my shock absorbers. Then definitely utakuta mwingine, kumbe tuna lose society, wanajinyonga huko, kumbe ni information ilikuwa relayed wrongly. So let's be careful about the choice of our words. Whatever that we get from the third party, let us be careful. Yes. Somebody said that siri ni ya watu watatu, as long as two are dead, you remain alone.
Oh my God. I think we can all agree that the sin of bearing gossip is having bad intentions. I think we can all agree with that, yeah? After all that they have said to us, we can all agree that the one sin of gossiping is bearing bad intentions. Correct. So when your intentions are right, is it okay to gossip?
Yeah,
but it's always gossip.
You know, I'm saying this.
You always have something to say about someone.
Is gossip.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the intention.
The intention. Underlining in bold.
Yeah.
But it's still gossip because that's
person
is not there.
The intention,
yeah.
As long as it's gossip, but the intention, whether positive or negative, definitely it becomes gossip.
It becomes gossip.
But it was supposed to go to the person directly.
Yeah.
Why should you go to the third party?
Yeah.
Our audience is getting a bit agitated because they have a lot of things to say. I've seen hands. Let's start with you. I had seen your hand and you're holding the microphone.
Hi.
Hello.
My name is Florence. Now, you have said gossip is negative. I'd want to ask, what if that gossip is bringing money to your pocket? What if gossip is a career? Because we are living in a society where I want to be filled with the deeds and the dats, the daily event. I'd want to know. And there is nowhere that is written you're not supposed to give your opinion. You can be as innocent as you were born. It is coming to you. You did not ask. How do you deal with that?
That one is a fire one. So we're going to hold on to that one and get a few more so that we can have a seamless flow.
Hello, my name is Virginia.
Hello, Virginia.
I want to talk about gossip. I have been involved in several cases, and especially as readers. Or every time that you are a reader, and I heard someone saying that you are everyone is a reader at your own level. So most of the time, especially in the church, you find yourself you are a reader of a certain group, and this one mara mingi upata inakuattack sana because maybe you go there and you raise an opinion and some people disagree with you and then they will not attack you at that moment, but they will wait that time that you are not there. And also maybe the other group wenye walijitoa wakakuja kwako, they will come back to you and tell you, hey, you know someone, you know Frani said this. You see, so me kitu naeza taka kusema about gossip.
Okay.
Every time you decide to gossip, whether positive or negative, make sure that you tell the truth, because every time that you say the truth, you have nothing to explain. Hakuna kitu ingine utahitajika kuexplain, but whenever you tell lies, you have to remember your lie. What you said very well. You have to plan it so that you cannot forget your words. And mara mingi imeread people into depression. People, watu wengi wamejiua because of maybe kuatakiwa na gossip. Especially kama mimi nishaijipata kwa that level. I was a reader in a church and nilikuwa kiongozi wa wamama kanisani. I'm married. Yeah, I'm a mama. And so this time nikakuwa na group fulani nilikuwa naongoza mahali. And
because of time.
Yeah, I find some people there, na ni viongozi wenzangu, they did not agree with my opinion, maybe because it will add favor on me. So according to Mama, the way she said, jealousy. Iyo jealousy huanga inaread kwa gossip. So they didn't want me to succeed with what I was planning. And so that one led me into almost to be depressed because it was so heavy for me to carry.
Yeah, that was a very impactful information that we've gotten from her.
My name is Titus, and Baraza said something about a bubbling brook and a dead sea, and I heard you ask if gossiping can be tied to personality.
Yes.
I would personally want to disagree with that.
Okay.
I think from personality's point of view, a bubbling brook is someone who's vocal.
Okay.
Cheki. And from the word personality, it's something personal. So if I'm a vocal person, I'll come to you and I'll tell you personal issues about me. You see, that's not gossiping. This is about me. So
this is something that happened to you.
Like I'm Titus, nini, or Wangechi, let's go for coffee. And then I tell you something about me and all that. I'm not gossiping. Maybe that is my way of, feeling good. Like,
but
it's a burden, and if I can just finish.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went to this interview and blah blah blah. I was working on this. Then this and this happened. Yes. Then a dead sea is someone who is conservative, and I want you to know that my point of view is on personality. Okay. So someone who's conservative is someone who doesn't want to share. He or she doesn't want to share. Okay. So this is my issue. This is my problem. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. I just want to keep it to myself, because in one way or the other, I can handle it. But when it comes to the gossiping point of view, I think gossiping is a behavior. It's a behavior. Yeah, it's something that can be learned and learned. Okay. Yeah. Nice. But personality, it's very hard to change someone's personality. You can either flow with that person the way he or she is, or just seclude yourself from them, to be comfortable and for them to be comfortable. But behavior, I can simply come and change your behavior. Yeah. So
before we continue, because we have channeled the discussion to another way, I want you to answer the question that Florence asked, and then we can continue. And thank you to everyone that is participating. I'm seeing the hands go up. I am loving the energy. So first of all, tell us, what is Zakaria?
Yeah. Personally, we had mentioned earlier that currently gossip has become a social skill. Somebody is employing gossip as a way of earning people's lives, maybe like gaining favor. Somebody is hungry and is using a different version. Ka hapa nikuambie ka story vile nilisikia. That person, there is something. And I say the intention matters a lot. Whether somebody is employing it for the purposes of gaining either, whether it's an earning issue, that person is earning. But somebody said, Sharon Adler said, that reveals that person. The information that is relaying reveals this person. So the gossip like reveals this person.
And then another thing, it's a choice, whether to gossip or stop gossiping.
Yes.
Because when you make a choice, it's like any other business. You can be called for an interview. This is a kind of business. They have a job description. Na unajua ni hiyo ya udako. It's your choice. You can say, no, I don't want to engage in this kind of business or this joke ambayo is not glorifying God. So you can decide. It's your choice.
I think let Florence explain to us. Do you mean this? I understood it like this. Platforms like Facebook, platforms like YouTube, where people do things. Or what do you mean, gossip as a career?
That is why I started by saying they are confusing me. There are two ways of gossip.
Yes.
They said, in as much as you're talking about something or someone, the person is not there. So that is gossip. And the other way, it can be malicious deliverance of information. So I didn't quite get it. That is why I asked. Because many platforms nowadays, we have so many handles of people feeding us the daily updates. I walked into the office this morning. What was being said? How someone slapped someone. That is why I asked, what if you are so innocent that you didn't ask for the information to be passed on to you, but you got yourself into that place, they are whatever they are talking about. But again, you have something related to that information. Is it bad to give your opinion? Now, clarify, explain. widen it, nichanganulie what is gossip, because to me gossip can be lamenting, gossip can be commenting, gossip can be venting, because so many people have said so many things. Yes.
Okay, so I think let me just say, as Pastor Kimani said, it's the intention that matters. What was the intention of the person that was spreading the information? What was your intention as a person who was spreading the information? You said when you get information, you are doing it in an innocent way, in an innocent manner, right? I think let them clarify to us, even as we wind up. We have a minute or two left. Let them clarify to us as she asked the question. Please, Anne.
Thank you so much. And I know we are running short of time, but we are saying that, and I repeat, it has become a social trend that everybody wants to talk about something, an idea. And I say that, as Marie Curie said, let us be mindful about ideas, not people. The moment we become less about people, then we create more room for ideas. Number two, let us now brainwash our minds and remove the trend of talking about people and talking about ideas and how to improve their livelihoods. I think that's where we are.
All right, Madam Beatrice, and treat this as a parting shot because we are running out of time.
Yeah, you can give an idea, you can comment something which is true. You have proved it, it's true. Those which are not true, you can just assume, because you are also a Christian, and the Bible says in the book of Exodus chapter 20 that do not give false witness against somebody, your neighbor. You are not true. Those facts auje clarify, yani uje chunguza uone ni ukweli, unaona. So the Bible is our authority. Use the Bible, because that will guide you and that will help you.
All right. I think let us wind up at that point. Now, I have seen a few hands as we were getting to the end of it all, and I am sorry, but that is all the time that we have today. And as I wind up, I want you to ask yourself that if this story I am telling, if the person was in the same room as I am today, would I be telling the same story? Would I want that person that I'm talking about to hear my views of it, all right? Because that filters it to intention. What is my intention for spreading the story today? And with that, we culminate the Quench with me, Wangechi Karimi, as your host today. And these views and opinions that we put forward today are not the views and opinions of MBCI in totality. Thank you for coming, and a round of applause to our panelists and our very diverse guests.
The Quench, where you ask, we answer.